Start streaming. Start recording. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, I did.
You are in the secret room. The stream is
I'm
live. We are
in the
hopping.
secret
We are
room.
hopping here for. Hold on. Let's get my communication ready. We got NGS Division D West Week 5. Yes, between Rainbow Shrooms and Rooster Pizza WBP.
Let me get my paper ready.
This paper's done.
It says, uh, this is an empty book. Oh, man.
Empty book. Tough cookies. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. We're here for another fun week of games. You got me, the King of Evil, with Savvy over there on the other side. He's hanging out in the
I'm the,
sidecar.
the chief engineer of laughter and cheer.
I remember that. That
That's
was a
me.
thing.
Nope. It
That's what
is part of our lore
I. You,
at one point.
there we go. I have to get the thing up. Don't mind that. It's not. It's not happening. Okay. Well, there we go. Now we've got the logo up. My stream is following all the rules. Let's take a look over at. I've got the division standings here popped up. It's not coming. Just kidding. I guess we're not going to do it. We'll look at map select. All the
Hey.
things never refresh correctly. I wonder if
Thanks, DNL
I can.
Shadowness, for rating.
Uh,
Let's go.
it doesn't work.
Oh,
All
hi.
right, we'll just sit
Hi,
on the map
Raka.
select screen. All right, it works sometimes. Didn't work today. I wasn't ready for it. Shame on me. But we've got the map select screen up. I believe, refresh my memory here, Rooster Pizza won the coin toss.
Yes.
They went with map pick. They've banned out Praxis and Cursed Hollow.
Bingo.
Rainbow Shrooms, they banned out Infernal Shrines, Tomb of the Spider Queen, and we are starting on Sky Temple at the behest of Rooster Pizza.
Hey, good, good job, word. Yeah, sorry, DNL.
I can take
I'm
a look at the
reading, sorry.
standings and give everyone the skinny. Right now, it's Rainbow Shrooms are in third place in the 10-team division. They have
10
an extra
teams.
They have an extra match played over Rooster Pizza, but Rooster Pizza's in last place right now. Technically, 10th out of 11. There was a team that withdrew, so they're the ultimate losers. So it's something you can take home to the bank, you know?
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, listen.
my.
Rooster Pizza, welcome back, Pato. Definitely listen, I've seen some bad streaks, and then I've seen the full reversal. Okay, don't
Full
count them out
reversal. It is in the
because
name. They've got the former Div E champs. Well, I guess
yeah,
the defending Div E champs, even though they're not in. So I guess
they're not actually defending; they're
previous
conceding it,
last
I guess.
season's Div E champs. They've
Hmm.
got some of
Yeah.
them on there. So they've got a little bit of talent in the bank to get through it. Just trying to get my Heroes of the Storm to load. I'm so sorry, everybody. It broke on the way in. I guess that means in the meantime, I need to make sure my thing is open so I can control the action correctly. There's so many screens open. We love it. There we go. I'm invited to a
I
lobby.
I joined the Lorby.
Perfect. We're all here. We've done it.
One big family of misfit toys.
I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna bring. I don't. Oh my God! So many extra screens. Uh, who do you want? You want to see some hot action from the Rooster Pizza tonight? You want to see the
Jogal,
beginning of the
Jogal,
comeback?
Jogal.
Cho'Gall. Maybe.
He's still a hero, right?
Yeah, he's two heroes actually.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Two biggest boys working as one.
sometimes,
Yeah, sometimes, except when
sometimes,
they're not.
except
Then,
when they're not.
yeah, yeah.
But we're just getting everyone ready up in this lobby here. There was a bunch of scheduling concerns all through the day. This game almost didn't even happen today. So, I is just some last minutes, making sure everyone is in order and the teams are ready to go. I do believe, yeah, we do have an off-roster sub for Rainbow Shrooms tonight. So probably just getting their plans in order before they ready up here. Yep, they're just getting all their ducks in a row, as you do when you have someone that's not part of the normal fold. So I guess, Savvy, that means we're going to actually introduce the players this evening because I don't have this person on the cheat button.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh.
you can have the blue team and I'll take the red team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we got that done ahead of time so we don't mess it up. We're still going to mess it up.
My gosh, we got... Everyone's like, oh, we need portrait synergy.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
boy.
whoa! We've got some. Whoa,
Hey,
whoa!
we're not... We're not...
Some.
We're
Woof.
not showing... We're not showing chat here, are we?
Chat's not up right now. We've
Oh,
so we keep
oh,
this stream as PG rated as long as we can.
bippity boppity boop.
So I can look at some stats while we're waiting. I've got the stats, the comparison stats from NGS's Stats of the Storm program.
Hey-o.
Rainbow Shrooms are undefeated in all of their games so far this
That's
season.
pretty good.
We're in draft phase now, so I will switch the screen and stop talking about some nonsense. And Rainbow Shrooms go first.
Congratulations, Rainbow Shrooms, on your first ban, which will be, drumroll please. Thoughts? Who it might be?
I don't know. You'll notice Pato is absent from the side of Rooster Pizza this evening.
The Peebo's not around.
There's no Peebo here this evening. Akel'Thuzad.
Who will Rooster Pizza WBP ban first?
Too late.
I'm asking Chat GPT. Let's see if they know. Copilot.
What did Chat GPT say?
It seems you refer to a specific event. Oh.
Doesn't sound like the answer was Stukov.
And it was not Stukov. Thanks for nothing, Chat GPT Copilot.
It's all right. And we're gonna keep targeting out. That's a toast special, the Kel'Thuzad. And a hogger for Shane.
Ooh. Pat
two
yourself on the back,
down.
Shane.
Shane's done it. He has become a menace.
He has joined the ranks of
Respect
biggest
bands.
Boy.
And Avala. Well, Pato's not here, so they don't need it for Pato.
Yeah.
Very good. First pick,
wherever
Pryo.
Pato is, he just rolled over.
He's got a little. He don't feel too good in the belly. 10 seconds.
First pick, I'm gonna say I have no clue. That's what I'm gonna say. I really don't know.
Lost Vikings.
Oh, hello. Joe.
Well, we wanted some spice, and instead we got some plain old vanilla yogurt.
Don't mind, I'm just gonna have a nap over here. I mean, it's a good pick.
What's next? Rhaegar and... Oh, weird.
Falstead? Oh, alright. Well, oh, okay.
Alright,
It's
next
almost
up.
it's almost like there hasn't been any updates to this
game
game,
hasn't
and
changed
the meta has been pretty much locked in stone.
They tried. They gave Nova like a +1 to mana regen. I don't know how that didn't break her out into
My gosh.
broken. Rainbow Shrooms taking their whole 30 seconds to do it. A Brightwing and an Azmodan. Now we know how I feel about Brightwings. I hate them, but I think the Rhaegar is a solid counter. So
The cleanse.
picking the Brightwing into the Rhaegar is either confidence or cockiness. So we'll see by the end of the game which C word it is. As we get a follow-up ban for phase 2. Kael'thas. Well,
a lot of lot of KTs being
I,
banned
I,
right now.
I don't know the value of a Kael'thas ban when you already have Asmodan, so it's a lot of burst. But if Asmo's your offlaner, then I guess
I
it's
guess
okay.
there's your
I
yeah.
guess it's okay.
I mean, or you could have
Not.
went get rid. Oh, they have it. Who do you ban? I banned Zagara.
I know what I need to do before I get anywhere. I have to make this windowed full screen
Oh, hello.
so I can do what I want to do. And a Garrosh down. All right, that's.
Uh, Chris hates playing against a Brightwing.
I do hate
That
playing against a Brightwing. You know what? I don't even like being Brightwing. I think Brightwing's
oh,
stupid and boring.
oh boy, you have just infuriated everybody in chat.
Goodbye.
Throw your jank swords for rage.
You have Shane's
Tychus
Ragnaros and a
Rag.
Tychus.
Okay, interesting.
So the
Uh,
common knowledge would be Tychus is your tank melter. So you've got Joanna and you've got Asmodan, but you've got blinds and a polymorph to work around. So
yeah.
and Tychus has very little range. It's very small, very small.
But you know what? He knows how to use it, so you got to give that to him.
They
A
get,
Gazlowe and a Greymane. All right, solo tank boy.
you have a lot of macro pressure from the Asmo and the Gazlowe. Oh, oh! I'm a poet and I
Gaz
didn't even know it.
Gazlowe. Mhm.
I get a rhyme
Uh
every time. Boom!
oh, that stuff be a crime.
And a May. All right.
May Bay.
I mean, May's good disengage for the follow up on the engage, especially if it's just the gray main.
Right? You,
So you get some counter blinds going on. I don't.
you do snow. Do you do snowball or do you do the big wall?
I don't. There's not a lot of like running. I think. I mean, I think by the time you throw a wall out, I think it's too late. I'm a fan of the wall, so I think I'd have to go snowball here.
Yeah.
But the wall's good for zone control too. If you know they're coming, you can block off some of the access points here on Sky Temple as we enter das game.
We're doing it, Danny. Who's Danny?
Oh, wait.
Oh, right, we're doing that thingy. Me first?
The the things aren't my. Uh-oh.
Oh.
My. There we go. I don't know why everything doesn't refresh. I gotta keep doing it. Anyway, welcome to Sky Temple. There we go. We control Shift Z. We control seed, so we don't see the silly chat. Go ahead with the blue team, Mr. Savi.
On the
You're out of time. Hurry
team
up.
Rainbow Shrooms, we have Demon Grand playing Asmodan. We have Kizzo on Janna. We have Dead On Gazlowe. Mosley on Greymane. Atomic Onion on Brightwing. Hey!
Okay,
I did my
Doc J
part.
on Falstad, Shane on Ragnaros, Toast Monster on May, Cranky Rhino on Rhaegar, Night Knight on the Tychus, and they are not opting for the penile measurement in mid lane. Both teams kind of wandering around. Rainbow
Which
Shrooms
version?
going for the 131 already.
Which version of Shane is playing? You just said Shane.
Shane 9110.
Oh, phew.
That one.
That's the best one.
All right, so you've got the 3 meeting the 5 here, and now they split off to meet their fellow laners, but the XP is already tilted.
Do you like the 5-man gank squad off the start, or do you prefer the 3-1-1?
It's just slow. I think I would have, you saw the two going back years, the two specialists, and I would have expected the XP soak right off the bat. But Rooster Pizza starts their camp a smidge earlier than Rainbow Shrooms, so that's a plus in the book. And the camps go out at the same time.
Wow.
I don't know if I agree because they're just leaving their camp to get melted here.
Yeah.
You got the camp and you're not defending it
Yeah.
here.
What is the point of having said camp when it
Well,
is
they get in
sent
time
out
to
to
save
die?
one, and the mid's pushed in.
Well,
So far, whatever.
But I guess Rainbow Shrooms is kind of leaving their camp to be melted
Yeah,
too. So
just it's all even across the board so far. So just a smidge of an XP lead from oh, the from the early game there. Oh, we're meeting in the middle. That's a polymorph onto Doc J, who barely gets out with the gusted E, but the dunk comes through from Asmodan to make sure he doesn't get to go home the hard way.
uh, Raka calling me out on my pronunciation of Johanna. It's my thick Canadian accent. No doubt about it, there, guy.
We just call her
So,
Joe.
well, whatever. We do things different up here.
Yeah. Rainbow Shrooms on their bruiser camp right away, taking advantage of being up the extra person and being able to flex around the map as such. You have two altars coming up for this phase. You fight off a couple of neutral bad guys while you hold the point. While you hold the point, laser suit out and assault your enemy's
Ooh,
structures.
that was a triple dunk.
Triple dunk. I was looking at the altar and I did not catch it.
Trippy D. Trippy D.
So right now they split the altars 1-1. Asmodan still soaking the lane. Shrooms pushing back Pizza. Ragnaros goes into Molten Core to try to hold off the Bruiser wave that's coming in, while Pizza's holding the bottom altar. Asmodan does not care about it and has just gone to bot lane. So they're definitely getting a bit more soak-wise here. I feel like you just... No, the Faustad's coming down the match and catch that, so that's okay.
I'm gonna say I like Rainbow Shroom's method here slightly better.
Yeah, getting the camp on time was definitely helpful. Does this kill the fort? It sure does, barely with the last shot. And now they take the fight without the fort to back them up. Pizza has to run away. Shane polymorphed into nothingness. May is caught out in the ice block. Walks the wrong way from her base. Tychus leaves. But your healer's hanging out with Falstad down here and not able to get anything for it. They get a little more push, but they don't get the fort
Other
trade.
poly. A dunk? Follow-up dunk? Dunk death?
No Duncan. It's a 4v4 in the mid now. Everybody wants to keep on scuffling. That's a 3-man dunk for Asmo. He is going to make some big waves trying to get those stacks going. I'd imagine everyone splits for the camps. They sure do. I want to bring up the talents. There we go. Control 1. I was almost going to hit Control Shift 1, and that's what got me stuck on that bad Fog of War last time, so I remembered. The camps come out. Rainbow Shrooms says, that's cool. Whatever. They go out. They've got the full level lead.
Yeah, they're definitely going to hit 10 first. That's what being up a level does for you, usually.
Yeah, and Pizza still hasn't looked at their bruiser camp, so maybe saving it for the next altar, but the next altar's bot lane, so you know, it might help to draw some pressure away from it, but if Rainbow Shrooms does what they did last time, they'll just put Asmodan up there to deal with it. Another massive clump for the dunk. A dunk clump as 10s come in for Rainbow Shrooms. Demonic Evasion for the offlaning Asmodan for sure. Blessed Shield as expected. The big old bomb for Gazlo. Cursed Bullet for Greymane, and waiting to see what Brightwing takes. I would imagine it's Blink Heal because it usually is, but maybe waiting to see what Pizza takes for 10s for the Emerald Wind.
Yeah, I was going to say wins the other one, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how little.
But Pizza not able to get to 10s before the altar spawns, and that is the fort down. Almost.
Emerald Wind picked up.
They all come up to defend. Shane goes into Molten Core to try to absorb the laser shots for a bit. They're trying to hold till 10 before they engage. Now it comes through. So we did get Emerald Wind. You right. Trying to dissuade whatever aggression might come in. Asmodan has left. They've gotten what they want from this altar, so they don't care about it. Big grab bomb onto 3 people. The Ancestral comes through just in time for Falstad. They turn to fight back. They actually get the Gazlo. Big snowball. Here comes the lava wave, catching out another one. Beautiful counter strike by the side of Rooster Pizza to take that fight without the Asmodan present. Now you've got to make a move. It's 5-on-2 down here. Slam this fort. Make the most of
Strong
your
rebuttal.
advantage.
Well done. Well done, Rooster Pizza. Welcome back, Peebo.
Welcome back, Peebo. You're gone for the week. We saw the
Yeah.
Ancestral. We saw the Avalanche. Lava Wave. We do have the Mighty Gust. It must have popped out at some point. And the Laser Drill from Tychus uh, as the
The Gus
ultimates.
the Gus might have been silent but deadly this one.
And this fort's so close. I just don't
I
know why Falstad leaves and doesn't fight for that. Like you got
just
so
just
they've
punt it,
got two
Legion.
forts on Tatters.
That's pretty good. I mean, you get those two down, and it's an even ball game, building wise.
I mean, if they
Looks
get
like they're
this
gonna
mid
try
one,
Midski. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, not bad. You know, 3 are bottom, 2 are missing. They're at the Bruiser camp.
Gotta get out quick though. You're
All
fine.
right. And it's all right. They're only half a level down, so they're fighting. They're fighting the macro comp from Rainbow Shrooms pretty well. They're gonna be down on this Bruiser camp again, though. That's 2 Bruiser camps coming out for Rainbow Shroom side, and just starting it for Pizza over here. That being said, they both go for the siege camps at the same time. And
And
what is that?
yeah, Shrooms taking that hand over fistedly quicker.
I
But
think you gotta if you stay and you help your siege camp here a little bit, you'll
you
get the
you
bottom
win.
fort with it.
Yeah, I
Which
think you'd. But
yeah, I think someone
nope.
needed to stay and help because you've got the cats coming through in bot lane, but they're gonna go fight mid. I heard the Cursed Bullet come out, but they get the hero Snowball in the Greymane, who gets out with the help of Brightwing. Lava Wave coming through to help dissuade the fight here. Falstad way
Oh,
up
Falstad.
front. Polymorph can't get out and goes down in what was a 5v4 with Gazlo in the other lane. So
Yeah, that
uh,
was definitely the opportunity for Pizza to try and do something. It was close. Falstead might have flown a little too deep.
might have been looking for some kind of gust to follow up on the snowball and never got it off. So
Yeah.
I,
It just wasn't the right setting for him to get it off. So, um, yeah.
you always want to make sure that when you get it off, it's in the right time in the right place.
Oh, definitely. There's definitely inconvenient times for that to happen.
But with the
Um,
5v4, Shroom's going to go for both altars as Pizza scrambles to defend one of them. And leaving the
yeah, I
Bruiser
think if
camp,
you're
it's dead now.
Pizza, you gotta make sure you get one for sure.
So they're holding mid. What does Shrooms do here? They don't care about fighting for it. They have the structure advantage. But Pizza's spreading out, making sure there's no cheeky boss play going on at the same time. So, you know, all's well that
Yeah,
ends
it's
well.
just kind of a. I mean, Shrooms comes out a little bit ahead here. They got a few extra shots off the center boy
Yeah.
there, and but
And
I
watching the
mean,
boss, everyone knows they want it. It's the
hmm,
only neutral thing on the map right now. Everybody's waiting for everyone else to make a move. Who jumps first? Who was the chicken?
oh
May
boy,
loops around
May
looking for a
diving deep.
snowball here again. Does she get one out? The cursed bullet onto May. It doesn't look like it did that much, and so we get one ult traded apiece. The cursed bullet for the laser drill, but drill is significantly longer on the cooldown front than the cursed bullet. So you see the offlaner split off again, and we're back to a 4v4 in the mid.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're Rooster Pizza, you gotta get a pick. You're that level and a
They leave
smidge
May out to
down.
dry. Now she takes
Oh
the cursed
boy,
bullet that time for real. That hurts bad. The ice block is not helpful. The gust comes out late. May
slightly
trying to anchor,
late
but the
blow.
team, the boat floated away anyways, so that leaves the boss open as a result of the 16 advantage that Shrooms got.
That was exactly opposite of what I said they needed to do. But hey, what do I know? Um,
They pull the
yeah,
boss over to the side of Pizza just to make sure that they don't get to move in on it, which is a unique ploy. I never thought of doing
yeah.
that
I
as
guess
a
they have to go
team.
through the boss then to get to the
Well,
point. Huh.
it also means that you can make sure they don't take the siege camp while you're doing the boss, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I guess you can kind of watch both and be like, hey,
yeah,
we know what you're doing, and now we're taking your siege camp.
And now
Hmm.
you're starting to feel the snowball effect. You're not 16 as Pizza.
Yeah.
Both altars are up. There's a boss and a siege lane coming in bot with an altar in the bot lane. So your keep is under heavy fire if you can't get this under control quick. At least the wave's pushed up. You know, the wave was in a good state so they can handle this pretty well, but the boss is going to come in
Gotta
and,
do it.
yeah, I mean,
And then the two temples, that's gonna plink away real quick.
yep, and they know they
Yeah.
have to defend the boss, so Shrooms gets to just take the
Just a
rest of the
freebie.
money on the map.
Shrooms
Pizza
is a good spot to potentially take both.
Falstad
I think
coming
if
in
you
with the fly. He's going to catch the Asmodan. Misses the boomerang. But here comes Brightwing with the Z, the free mount, and Falstad gets told to leave. Everybody comes running up top. So you're going to have another 5v4 as Gazlo stayed on the bottom altar, but Falstad's running all the way back to the hills. So
Yeah, I feel Rooster Pizza would have had to come up a lot quicker if they wanted to
we're
get
looking for a
this.
hero snowball. Doesn't connect with
It's
anybody.
a
And now
whiffy.
Shane is caught out, and the help's just not here yet. They're
I
taking these number advantage fights, just not making it work. Cranky barely able to get the ancestral off on himself in time, but that's all your ultimate cooldowns down for Pizza now, and you can't fight for this anymore. You've got to leave because here
Yeah,
comes Joanna on the
now
flank, and
505.
now
Yeah.
that's a big
Oh
old bomb, and
no.
that is
Oh
some
no.
ugliness as everybody gets caught in the grav bomb with the Joe flank.
As pop culture has taught me, it is appropriate to say, "Boom goes the dynamite." Dear
Mm,
Lord, that was.
that was a flank.
If you want to have a combo go off, that was it, folks.
I mean,
Oh look,
Joe didn't even have her blessed shield up for that. That was
well,
all
didn't even need
Gazlo
it.
stepping up with just the pressure of it. Shane tries to molten core the keep for a brief moment as they push right through it. And he's the only one up for 10 seconds. Just one keep remaining. So, what does Shane do? He's down 2.5 levels now. It's the 20s are out for Rainbow Shrooms.
It's
Upgraded,
not looking great. Not
upgraded
looking
Demon
great for.
Army. Upgraded it. Oh no, the 5-second cooldown on Emerald Wind. That is not fun. You have bombs everywhere for Gazlo. Splashy bullets for Greymane. He's got that blunderbuss out, and then the upgraded Blessed Shield for Joe. So they're pushing in.
I
I
think we
mean,
see any deaths here on Rooster Pizza. This may be it.
I think they can hold the lava wave comes in, gets some health down.
Good lava wave for sure.
The Emerald Wind goes out to
But
dissuade. Here
oh
comes the grab
no,
bomb on Tychus, gets the ancestral in time.
that
The,
helps.
they're still fighting. They've got a shot here. Another Emerald Wind, three-man
Oh,
snowball. Can they pile on them to get it off? Then the blizzard to keep them in. This two down. You've got Brightwing trying to get out of there. Barely the Emerald Wind comes out third time, and Cranky and Falstad going in for another Emerald
another
Wind.
Emerald Wind. Holy.
It was so close, but that Emerald Wind talent clutched it out. Brightwing being able to just keep pushing people away as
Holy.
the tasty 50 hit point Brightwing gets away. Um,
Yeah.
but no
Gosh.
wave. So the tank and the healer don't get to push. So 3 kills and soaking all that wave gets them almost to 20. But the altar
Uh,
is going to do some work before they respawn. So
unfortunately, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, but uh,
that
no.
is fair.
Yeah. I
This
think
this tower is not going to end it.
no,
So
no. This'll just make it, open core. But I think if you're Brightwing and Greymane, you try and just start picking up some camps, get that pressure pushed out. Your Rooster Pizza, you got to get a pick or something. You got to get those staggered deaths.
all
You
the
got to go
forts are
together.
down. All the forts are down on the side of
But
Shrooms.
yeah,
So if Pizza gets something, the rebuttal could be big. They
yeah.
catch the
But
Joe out, but the Emerald Wind once again comes out. The Gust to keep Brightwing pushed back. They could be big. if they catch
That's
her
a
out, and Emerald Winds should be coming out any second, but it's too late.
oh
Brightwing goes down. This
no,
is the time. Now is the
that's the
place.
time.
Only Cranky gets pulled by the grav bomb. Here you go. This is when all the buttons are down. Two-man snowball as they get
Ooh,
yanked out.
big
Joanna gets
snowball.
run away. Everybody turns for the Greymane and the Gazlowe as they boot scoot out of there. But getting the Brightwing huge. They cut them off here. Gazlowe walks into them, gets a couple bombs out, but that's the May
Oh,
going down. Can they finish it? Shane clobbers them
oh
over the head with
no.
the hammer. But now it's 2 down on each team, and they got to walk away.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They had the kill lead there per se, and they had to just sort of leave it. They got top pressure going in. Shrooms did what they needed to do. They got those camps and
Yeah.
they said, "Hey, you guys got to respond,
Yep.
otherwise
The Bruiser
it's gonna be
camp
bad."
was big to make sure that Pizza couldn't really follow up on their success on the map.
Yeah,
Uh,
even if they would have, even if they would have fully wiped, I don't know if they would have been able to, or Rooster would have fully wiped Shrooms. They would have been able to do a whole heck of a lot,
yeah,
but
because Boss wasn't up yet. It would have been just good to kind of stabilize across the map, but
yeah.
this boss is again coming up right before the altars look to be
Yeah,
spawning.
I think they got to do it now. They're down one person. They got to get in there and try and snag this boss.
I
Get a
mean, you've
pick.
you've got a
But
Falstad gust, and they
yeah,
respect it. They know that even if they
yeah.
take that boss, Falstad can just gust them off of it and take it. So they step back, and this is it. It's coming down to this. This 5v5 is going to definitely settle it because
There
two.
ain't gonna be a 5v5 though. Shrooms are definitely gonna just go for the thing, and they'll leave
But if you
Asmo up
get
top.
one
It
or two
looks like.
kills as Pizza, you can get up there. You've got Falstad Fly to fight the Asmo, but they're taking their time. This is you've got to be decisive here. You
Yeah.
can't let them because this is what they want you to do. They
They
almost
want you
get
to
the
flap
Brightwing,
about. Yeah.
massive damage onto it. The permanent gust blowing Joanna away, but you're playing with Joanna. They get it. 3-man grav bomb from Gazlowe, another Emerald Wind. If they move up as a unit right now, they've got a shot.
90%.
The core is taking heavy damage. Asmo
79%.
leaves. Okay, they've done it. They've got
Yeah.
Gazlowe down. You've got to leave one here. You
You gotta
can't you
leave one
can't
and
leave
rotate
two.
bottom. Yeah, you gotta go bottom. Oh, and we've
Asmo's
got a
going right for
base
the
race.
core. He's got the
Yeah.
army. There's the army dunk, and that is with no shield.
50%, 40%,
And
25%.
May's fighting on the laser
Eight,
over
six,
here.
five, three,
That's
two, one.
so close.
Yeah, I mean that was a very strong decision-making process for Rainbow Shrooms. Like they did exactly. They're like, hey, we lost the fight here, but we can still win this war. We just got to do exactly what they did.
Too
Um,
many too many holes in the ship to plug up at that point. But Pizza pulling it together, really drawing a line in the sand and fighting their way to the end there. I think if they just move a little bit quicker onto the
there seemed
first
to be
altar.
yeah, there seemed to just be a little bit of hesitation, and I mean that's to be expected. It's tough to
Yeah.
make these calls. Um, you know,
Uh,
yeah,
but some damage. I mean, the Tychus got to do work. He was putting
hmm
damage out despite blinds and polys.
yeah,
Joanna actually
he was the guy.
topping the damage
Interesting.
charts for.
I love it when a strong, independent woman tops. It's great.
But that's kind of, I mean, honestly, it's kind of to be expected. You've got a Gazlowe and
Totally.
an Asmo, right? So you've
hmm
got two pushers, and then your Greymane, who's probably he's not your sustained damage. He's just looking to burst down
He's yeah,
whoever the
he's
other
the
two
the
melt.
the finisher for sure. He's the
Yeah.
guy that takes him out. So
Your
yeah.
healing numbers, much better. Cranky's had
hmm
some rough showings the past couple weeks, but keeps up
Definitely in the
pretty
ballpark
well.
for sure.
Yep, he's not doubled this time, so that's great to see. Uh, the self healing on Joanna is just a lot to deal with, and then the XP
hmm
is not bad. Shane actually doing a lot of work with the lava
Eked him out.
waves to keep Pizza in. Um,
And it seemed like Shane's lava waves were all like they were all good. Even the offensive ones, they definitely hit people or they forced them to disengage enough. Like they were scary. They weren't just throw away lava waves. So definitely good play there.
But definitely, it looked really close to start. I think the early game went well. It went better for Pizza than I thought it would, being going into the macro comp. Um, it was definitely that right around 16 when they gave up that first boss because of that fight when May got
Yeah.
caught. That was definitely uh, the the a
That
big
that
push
gave
moment.
yeah, that gave Shrooms that little bit of a momentum shift that they needed to kind of take it to the end.
So it looks as though Rooster Pizza has chosen the map again, and we're going to Towers of Doom.
The Towers of Doom.
So we'll just go
Is
ahead.
that scary?
Oh, oh, oh! I also got to do the thing. I got to do the thing.
He's got to do the who
I gotta
won
do the
thing.
thing. I gotta sync it, and then I update it, and then blink, and now the point's on the board. And now we switch back over to map select so you can see what's going on here. Got the blue team as the wiener, and that Rooster Pizza's chosen Towers of Doom. There's a complete reversal. You go from a big old giant macro map to
Hmm.
much. I mean, I guess there's still some macro decisions to be made here, but a much smaller, more team fighty, intense, nerve-wracking, I would say, map in Towers of Doom.
Yeah, it's definitely a more difficult map. You definitely have to be on your game. And I mean, we use the term snowballing last map, but this can get out of hand quickly if you don't control
Let's
the
come up with a
bottom lane.
different. Let's come up with a different thing then. So instead of
Yeah, let's
snowballing,
spitball.
the pot boils
Spitballing.
over.
Yeah, pot boils
You
over.
didn't watch. You didn't watch your pasta pot, and now all of a sudden there's water all over the stove.
Ooh, the radiation bubble pops. A little Fallout reference there. You just get too much radiation. See you later.
The bath water,
Uh,
your bathtub
oh,
overfills.
yeah. That's not good.
Some
Um,
people do enjoy their baths.
yeah. Bats, am I right? Let's go. Every morning. Golly gee. If only.
So,
If
but
only I had time to be an adult. Um,
so between the bath overfilling, the pot boiling over, and the snowball rolling
ooh,
down the mountain, uh,
your pop bottle physicist the overth.
I've shaketh my Coke one too many times.
My
Uh,
cola it exploded.
that is what Towers of Doom can do very quickly.
Yeah.
Um, what's your preferred strategy on this map? What do you like to do when you're in charge? When you're captaining the ship on
When
Towers of
I'm
Doom?
captaining the ship, you control the bottom and give it no power. You gotta get in there, take control, and keep that bottom in line. If you get the
So you want a
towers,
dominant top.
yeah, you gotta be in charge. Make sure that they know that that's your bottom, and then you can slowly rotate and plink away and slowly uh, expand your sea of red if you're the Rooster Pizza team.
So who's your first pick, Prio, for that sound strategic decision making?
Oh, CC is big for sure. I mean, a Joe's never a bad pick. Um, but you need some wave clear, you need some push, but you got listen, just don't take bad heroes. How about that?
Mm,
Um, I think Joe's a good pick.
lame.
Um,
Lame. I
I
want to
know,
see some
quite lame.
spicy tanks. Let's get some Mal'Ganis up in here.
You could do. Hey, listen, Vikings. Now we're talking.
I'm excited. I want to see the tank Maiev. I've dabbled in
Tank
it.
Maya.
I want to see it. I want to see someone just really rock the boat here.
I mean, does Rainbow Shrooms have a Maiev?
I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
what
well.
anyone has. I
Wait, is
didn't look
Maiev
that
even
hard.
still in the game? Are they slowly just removing heroes?
Maiev is
Nobody
totally
notices?
there. You don't talk
Oh, okay.
about my
Okay.
waifu that way.
Right.
Although she would totally not tolerate me calling her that, and she would put me in the shackles, in
Yeah,
the
you would
warden's
be
cage.
Yeah, you'd be sent down to the bottom for sure.
So, who you banning? Who you did anyone from Pizza have an
You know what?
outstanding moment?
May was good. The snowballs were quite aggressive. I think you definitely get rid of that. Especially with this one, displacement's huge. If you get moved out of that bottom lane in a deciding moment, you could be in trouble for sure.
Uh huh. Uh huh. I feel you. I feel you. I think you get rid of Shane's rag.
All right, well there you
Oh,
go. Mouthfeel.
he got rid of his
What do we know?
mouthfeel.
Yeah, the rag would. Oh, weird. It's a good right wing. Definitely was big that last game for sure. So.
I feel like if you're gonna play Rhaegar in the Brightwing, you've got to remember where your purge button is, and you've got to hold it for
Hmm.
the polymorph. You've got to be on that like white on rice, and I didn't see a lot of purges coming out for it, so I don't blame him.
Mm-mm.
You're like, I
You
don't
might
want to
as
do
well
it.
just ban it.
I don't want to do it. And a Dahaka. So we're getting rid of some decent double soakers
Oh.
here.
Which makes sense, because top lane and mid is usually all right. That's where the double soaker goes, the offlaner. So makes sense.
Not even good double soakers. Like these are good one-on-one double soakers, right? So I wonder
Right.
what Shrooms has the tank that they're trying to protect here.
Do you do a Leoric top?
I think he's so overplayed. I think you can beat him with a bunch of other stuff. Like I'd rather go. I've actually enjoyed going like Varian double soak because
Yeah,
you leave the
Varian.
soak go a little bit and then you just say screw it and you go play with a 4 man and then you 5v4
Oh.
while like your opponent's like I gotta kill the minions.
And which soak? Twin blade soak?
I went smash.
Smash soak. Okay. Oh, hey,
Oh well
would you look
now,
at that?
and
Stukov pickup. That's gonna be good.
so
That's gonna give you a
I know
potential
some secrets.
that that'll give you a potential benefit when fighting bot
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't know why you'd want not to have a taunt into a silence pool.
Yeah.
But there you go. That doesn't matter what you do to somebody when Anduin can yank him out of it. So
Yeah. Sorry, Daddy. Zool probably gonna. Mm, he's gonna be team fighting, I would assume, eh?
I like see that's kind of what I was expecting with the Malthael and the Dahaka gotten rid of. Now you don't really have a good. Those are both really good answers in the Zool. Now you need somebody that can answer the Zool. And
Remove the Asmodan, I guess.
I mean I feel like that's like the Zool's already doing it. I
It's
don't.
already there. Asmodan probably isn't gonna be picked, but you know,
But I mean, like the Greymane wasn't a big deal, so I guess rather go for something that was a bummer than shooting in
right?
the
Yeah.
dark. It's fair. So what? I guarantee this is tank and healer. So, all right, get rid of the Tassadar because I know some dummy on Rooster Pizza would want to go auto attack build with it. So I don't have
Oh,
to see it, and I don't have to
that
get
was
sad.
just that was a big thank you from Rainbow Shrooms. So
they
that
they
is
know what I hate,
that,
and they
that
make sure it
is
didn't happen.
this is just stopped the stream from going down the well of negativity. Um,
Oh, Tassadar went auto attack again. Fantastic. Just kidding. Here we go. Jaina and Sylvanas. So we're leaving Shane's Bruiser as the counter pick. I guess waiting to see to make sure that the Zool's going to be the offlaner here.
yeah. I mean, the Sylvanas not bad. You can shut down your towers, I guess. Um,
I mean, I like the Jaina for the follow up on what Varian
mhm,
and Stukov are going to
yeah.
do, right? But again, if you're Jaina, do you dump everything on that spot because you know Anduin's just going to yank him out, and now you've got Nazebo. So Shrooms
Yeah,
are
you don't.
going for another macro-heavy comp here with the Zool, the Naz, and even the Falstad. To be fair, with the flight. So
Yeah. Do you? Yeah, Hogger. That's
Shane
probably.
takes his Hogger.
It seems like a good rebuttal to a Zool, but now Naz can go and do it too.
Yeah, I think both like there's an answer for Hogger in the Naz, and then you can kind of have the Zool team fight instead. Just
Hmm.
because if the Zool bone prisons Hogger, he can hog wild out of it. So there's nothing really to
Right.
to be
Yeah,
stopped
so I
there.
mean, if you're Shrooms, you're like, all right, Naz, you're
You're on off
you're
lane
the you're
duty,
the soaker now. Yeah,
and he does not mind. He wants to enjoy his
just little
little
boys.
double soaking curse stacking. But we'll see where it goes. We're looking for that 3-game series. We want some fun times as we click in and we zoom out. Go ahead. We've got 30 seconds, Savvy. Go!
Ooh, 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 ooh! On Rainbow Shrooms, we have Nazebo, played by Demon Grand, Johanna on Kizzo, Zool on Dead On, Falstad on Mosley, and Anduin, played by the Atomic Onion.
Very good. And on
Mhm.
Rooster Pizza, WBP. Night Night on Sylvanas. Dr. J on Jaina. Toast Monster on Variant. Shane 9110 on Hogger. And Karenki Rhino on Stukov as we all run into the middle. And by all, I mean none of Rainbow Shrooms. They all leave.
Except all of Rooster Pete's like, hey, what are we doing? Where are the
I
guys
thought we
with
were
the
going to hang out here.
stuff? So we were told there was going to be a thing here.
Shane going hog wild on his bucket of garbage he throws there. Very
As
good.
is tradition.
Uh, Night Night getting
Ooh,
dropped
yeah.
pretty low right away. Zool just piecing right out, going right to top. Hogger goes to match it, and Rainbow Shrooms get the rotate down the bottom first. So here you got to be careful. Joe goes to anchor to make sure it happens, but Rainbow Pizza, Rooster Shrooms, Rooster Pizza, down quick enough to make sure they spot the anchor coming out. A little bit of a scuffle here. Um, Everyone kind of walks away with nothing but some bruised
Kind of
egos.
scathed. Yeah, yeah, nothing crazy. Hey, fun fact: today I had some cream of mushroom soup. So, thanks Rainbow Shrooms for providing that.
Very good.
Yeah,
They get on their camp first right away. They choose to go after Joanna here, and now you give them a window to come and fight you on the camp. I don't know.
I I wonder if they know that Joanna has a lot of health, like a lot of health.
Your variant doesn't count yet. I mean, he's trying. I
Yeah,
respect the
he's
moxie, but now
yeah.
you can't defend. Now this wave is crashing, and you're on the back foot, and
Hmm.
you don't
They're
have
not
anything here. You
controlling the
don't have good
bottom,
damage, and
and now
your wall's gone.
they've just walk in and push you off
Oof.
the camp.
Just fighting early as variant just doesn't feel good yet. And
Mm,
no more
yeah,
fighting. No more fighting as fours come through for Shrooms. Uh, uh,
as
Bring up the
as much
talents.
as I'm a Varian dude,
Aficionado, as it
yeah,
were.
one may say. Yeah, he's a little boy,
You
level
gotta wait
one.
till 4. And
Yep.
now it's out. Now the taunt's out. Um,
Yeah, that would have been helpful like 10 seconds ago.
but again, I think you misplayed by you just get the camp. You just get
Hmm.
the camp, and now you're half a level down, and your bottom has no wall. So
Ew. You're letting that other team just come in and take your bottom from you.
take the
Not
bottom.
good.
Power bottoming. We go to fight again, but you don't have your healer yet on the side of Pizza, and the double soaking. The Napfest up here, snooze, as they trade up here. That's going as
Yeah,
expected.
how are they doing? Zool and
It's
Hogger, they're literally identical. 4,140, 4,140 XP.
so they're doing great, and now we scuffle over
They're
the mid altar here. Hogger comes
I,
down to help, so go for it. You gotta get in here.
you got to do something now, otherwise
He's
you've just wasted this.
it's channeling, but Joe gets him with the shield glare. Tries again. Does the next shield glare come out? No, they get the cap. Okay.
Oh,
They get the cap and they
yeah,
force him
good
away.
cap.
Uh,
And Anduin, or sorry, Naz leaves with half a shred of hair.
but you
Holy
don't get a
Toledo.
kill. A kill would have made up for the
Yeah,
XP that Hogger lost by being down there. So you got a
yeah,
little bit of an edge on the altar count, which is huge if you can keep up the pressure. They're turning on the Joe. The taunt goes out before the Iron Skin gets popped. Varian trying to run away, can't quite get
yeah.
out in time.
Joe
And
just ain't your target for anything. I know she's the first one that runs into your face, but gotta go past her. That's not gonna go well.
Now here you have the lack of wall paying
Mm,
for the
yeah,
side of Shrooms as they continue to exert their level lead. But the talent tier is the same, so spin up the wheels and go again. You still
yeah,
have a window where Varian's the better pick before 10, so make it work. Let's go. Let's see it.
yeah. Or get your camp here, quick. Get your camp. Pick it up,
They're,
quicker,
it looks like
quicker.
they're going to be slow
Too
again.
late.
Yep,
Yeah, and
here they
now
come.
they're into the same trap as last time.
I mean,
I mean,
they're
not fully engaging, but
yeah. As
they're
long as Varian
well.
holds his,
Yeah, you just held it, which is good. That's
keep it in your
something.
pants.
Something was learned. That is good. Looks like we have Azul taking top camp
Yeah.
uncontested.
Which isn't awful. You've got the altar coming up bottom. I kind of wish Hager would have just gone to deal with it. Just made it a
Yeah.
5v4 as soon as possible. Because you have Naz going to catch the wave, and so now you have a
Hmm.
3-1-1, and you've got the camp
Yeah.
that Hager's got to clear. So, I mean, they can fight for this early, but you've got to watch for the pincer from
The pincer
Naz.
movement. Yep.
Although the shield glare's down, so this could be a
Here's
quickie.
Naz though. Yeah. Naz and Falstead.
The boomerang coming through.
Once
Stukov.
again, we're doing a silence taunt on Joe, not
Yeah.
the target. Not the target.
It's rough, and now the tens are through, and there's a
Yeah.
four-man light
And
bomb to punish
yeah.
for it, and a spooky ghost chasing Stukov away. Another big condemn from Joanna, and the XP gain went the way of Rainbow Shrooms for sure as they split before that altar.
Yeah, unfortunately, Joanna is like 9.9 times out of 10 not the person you put a silence or a taunt on.
I just want to see more decisiveness. I just want to see
Yeah,
them pull the trigger and go for it. Like, if you're going to go for Joe, I'm with you. Go for Joe. But, like, let's go.
everybody.
We got to hustle.
Everybody. Yeah.
Because we're getting the taunts off, but we're not getting the follow-up silences, which is what you want out of this combo
Hmm.
right now.
Yeah, it seems like it's starting with the silence, and I think it's got to start with the taunt, then you get the silence out, let everybody run into that to try and save Joe, but it's just,
It's
yeah.
going to be rough to do with the ults out. You've got Spooky Ghost. We saw a Blessed Shield. Poison Nova from Zool. Mighty Gust from Falstad. And we saw the Light Bomb for big value. As Hager gets... he fights off, too, with a big stun. He might get out
You
of
know
there.
what?
They caught Falstad on the bot. Hager goes down, so sorry for the camera flips, but it's a one-for-one trade across the board, and that's
Yeah,
not bad. Varian comes in. Does he
these
have the... He's
good
got to the
taunt.
Anduin.
Oh, the
There it
ring!
is. Kill him. The
Do it!
Anduin goes down with a good ring from Jaina. They're fighting. Now they've also got the Nazebo locked up, but he's going to melt the Jaina. Jaina doesn't have her ice block yet. Goes down, but
They're
it's...
leaving Joe alone
it's
until the
3 for 2,
last one!
and you
They're
finally get the team
listening!
fight you want. Does the taunt come out to silence? Almost.
Oh, so
And
close.
Falstad flies
Falstead
back in.
back in. But you've got a taunt here. Like, you can still turn on a Falstead.
There
You
you
know,
go.
they're
That's
in a good position. That's what you need to do.
just
Ignore the Joe.
decisiveness. I like it. Hager
Yeah,
fighting to keep his fort alive up top, barely managing to do so with the altar down bottom. They have the number advantage to take it, but
yeah.
again, they're down levels, and Zool does not care about altars. He
No.
does not care. But so they've got a one altar lead again. Jaina's coming down. Unfortunately, Jaina's not really anywhere close to her ice block. That's going to need some work to get going. But you have the shove from
Don't do it,
Stukov.
Varian. Just nope.
We're gonna. Oh, the
And
mind
the
control
target.
came out with the iron
Yeah.
skin, but then the light bomb, and that's what you get for all piling on the Joe again.
Yeah. I mean, we just learned that that was a bad idea, and
Ugh, the body
then you
block
guys
on
proved it
Stukov.
was a bad idea. So let's not do that.
I I think you gotta ambush them when they come for you at the camp. Like,
Mhm.
you being at the camp hasn't paid off now 3 times in a row.
No.
Let them start it and go fight when they're weak from it. But
And ignore Joe. Varian's in a bad way here. This tower is going to go down. They don't care about it. See ya. And now you've got a bit of a
toast.
staggered death. Not too bad. You still have some
Toast was
teammates up.
toast. Faux
Yeah.
show.
But now, Rainbow Shrooms in control of bot.
Yeah, and your pizza forts are low. Look at this. Zool has them set up
Yeah.
for oof,
Yeah,
and we
he could
won't
sneeze on that real quick.
and we won't talk about that one. So
Yeah.
real quick, that altar lead you got, giving them a level advantage, is biting you in the butt real quick. They're gonna take bottom down, so the auto shots don't come out too quick. Actually, no auto shots come
At
out at
all.
all. Lucky.
But this is a big defend. They
And
got to do something, and they got to do it
you're
quick.
down massive levels.
They are also going to take some
Why the
three
ring?
shots.
The ring for Joanna. Oh
Yeah,
no.
not once
Another
again.
light bomb out on two people. They're fighting for it. It's a giant cluster of everything in there, but it's just
I would have liked to see the silence out a little quicker if possible. There was a big clump up there that could have helped, but once again, just on the Joe. Ignore Joe. This is gonna hurt them big time,
I
and they're probably gonna lose bot anyways. All right, they got Joe. Shame on me, but it's gonna cost them two.
that's
So
it. They're all toast
well
for it
done. And now the auto shots are coming out,
after
and
losing
there's a
both the
boss up.
altars. Oh, this is
Yeah. Uh,
the pot hath boiled
the
over.
the and not like just water. There's like some sticky rice in there, and
Spaghetti
it's one of the
sauce.
yeah. It's like it's one of those ovens where it's not like just the coils. It's the gas, so it's dipping down in all the crevices.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to remove the stovetop to clean this.
You're
It's
smelling
not
it.
gonna be
You're
good.
smelling it for
Yeah,
days.
yeah,
Well, they stopped the auto shots relatively quick,
yeah.
so that's
Which is good,
fortunate.
but I mean, they're still gonna get hammered with what, five, four boss for four.
Yeah, and then these camps are going down.
And then they're like, "Hey, guess what? Let's take middle again." And that this is the issue. If you lose sort of that
you're
bottom
split you're
camp,
split taking forts,
yeah,
and now
and now you're one step behind every single time.
yeah. I mean, so they're on an even talent here right now. That's where we're at. We can if you're taking a fight, now is the time to do it because
Yeah,
those
but it,
altars are going to end the game. If you let them get all three, you're on an even talent tier. You've got the light bomb comes in, catches two people. The ring comes out, doesn't seem to catch anyone with it. Sylvanas drops right away, but they are going to melt the Anduin. But the spooky ghost is wrecking through a pizza, and the gust blows everyone away from Varian. So it's a 1 for 3. The shove comes out just
a
to
late shove,
slam
just
him into the
cause,
wall.
I guess. Yeah, not.
I mean,
Hmm,
you had to do the fight, and they snagged the Anduin, so they got the right target, but just it let
just
Zool. The
yeah.
ambient damage from Zool and the Zebo is oppressive, and I'm thinking with that take,
This
it's
is it.
we got
Yeah.
we got the uh-oh.
My Coca-Cola explodeth
So
all over my keyboard. Yeah,
the
not great.
the traditional it was close until it wasn't.
Yeah, we've seen that a few times on this map. Oh wait, actually, pretty much every single time.
Um,
Yeah.
looking at some of the pretty stats though. Uh, I mean, Night Knight coming out with the damage again. They can't. They're not. I would say that they're not focusing on a target.
They
If you're
they
coming
were
out with top DPS, it's not. You're not getting kills. And I bet if we
and
looked at who took all the damage,
yeah, they were definitely pumping it into the
I
person we
bet
said,
it started with
"Hey,
Joe and ended with Hannah.
yeah."
So, you know,
And
but
Joanna was doing also a rebuttal amount of damage.
again, yeah, Johanna top DPS on the side of Rainbow Shrooms to lock it up. Anduin big heals. Still, at least we're close on the heal numbers. It's
Yeah,
good to see.
Hogger did okay with the XP.
I mean, he definitely fell behind. Like
Hmm
I think he came down once or twice, and they needed to make something happen for it.
They needed a kill
They
for
were
sure.
they were they were. It seemed like they were content with just taking the um, like the altar, but
Hmm
you should have done more with it. Um, which is, it's hindsight's 2020, and we can see the whole map. So I guess
Yeah, I mean
we know it's
we've got a pretty good view.
we know what's happening here. But that settles that. So it's a 2-0 for the side of Rainbow Shrooms. Mark it up here, and then we update, and then we hit update, and then we go to. I mean, yeah, it's up there now, and
We
I
send
guess
the messenger pigeon to NGS headquarters, and it'll be updated.
and then we gotta is go into the other place to see if they want to come chitty chat. But I always get lost trying to do the right thing because I don't think I can message from here. Yeah, I can. There we go. Come chat it up, and we'll see if Demon Grand wants to come talk to us as we rotate chat rooms. It's this one. Boop. But yeah, solid performance from the side of Shrooms, and I think I really liked. I mean, Pizza put up a hell of a fight in the first game. And yes, if I remember right, Rainbow Shrooms brings at least two people, if not everybody, when it comes time to chit chat at the end of the game.
Sometimes. I mean, not always.
I've watched you guys chat enough after my games. I think I remember how this goes.
Sometimes.
Depends on who's feeling shy.
Yeah.
Well, great job, team.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you.
Big old 2-0. I feel like it was pretty. Game 2 was definitely a bit more of a statement, but Game 1 felt like it was on a knife's edge there at the end.
Yeah, I definitely think there was room for them to win game 1. I don't think we felt like we were in the driver's seat the same
Couple
way
of,
we did in game 2. You know what I mean?
couple of the fights were looking rough for us.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely got some solid counter punches in at some moments. I think it did. There was the fight at around 16 was where I think you guys really broke open and got some momentum going for you guys,
Mm-hmm.
and made a statement. And then, you guys, you overstayed at the base, and they kind of caught you guys. But
Yeah.
Emerald Wind was huge.
Holy Toledo!
I'm so happy you took Emerald Wind, and then you took the upgrade, and we counted 5 in that base fight.
I think it was 5. Yeah, it was a lot.
Oh wow.
5 casts of Emerald Wind, and like every single one was clutch because I think you walked away with like 50 hit points like 3 times. So they
I was
wanted you.
debating on which ultimate I wanted, and I'm glad I went with the wind.
I would say it absolutely paid off in that base fight. I mean, at that point I don't know what if you dying would have how much it would have hurt you guys, but it was good to watch. It was very fun.
Top quality content for us to talk about.
I definitely did think that the last like altar spawn, it was I feel like you guys definitely realized it was a little it could have swung either way. And the backdoor Asmodan was
Right. Yeah,
It's
that
pretty.
was clutch.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
I really believe if I hadn't full committed and told my team to commit to grabbing 2 or 3 shots off of mid before I got to core so that shield was gone. If I hadn't made that play, I do think that we would have lost to Rooster Pizza game 1 because they got kills and they were pushing onto us and our team was kind of in disarray. You know what I mean? After they got kills, and so if they had just gotten a couple more kills and I didn't go core, they could have gone core and just won the game. So
Yeah,
I'm glad we
definitely-
committed to that.
we definitely saw that it was a top tier play from a team that has played a lot of heroes and definitely can tell that, hey, yeah, this is what we should be doing, especially after sort of a team fight where you lose a few. That usually, wow, we'll just back off and kind of let them take this one and rebuttal. It was a cool play to watch happen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was it was really timed well, and I think you guys acknowledging and recognizing that pizza definitely had a upswing in momentum, and like it needed to
Hmm.
stop then and there was big.
Yeah. Yeah, because we couldn't give them both objectives. You know what I mean? Like, if we just back off, they get both objectives, we lose several keeps. You know what I mean? And maybe
Yeah,
I
we only
think
have one
top was
left.
already down at that point.
yeah.
Yeah, and if they wanted to, they could have just said, "Screw the objectives, let's go to core," and they're 3v5, and maybe we get a couple more kills and win the game, right?
It was definitely a
So
good ending for a momentum shift that came late that really kind of felt like the game was in the bag for you guys.
yeah, and like I said, it was like a split second decision where I just told them I'm going top, or I'm leaving top, I'm going core, and then I noticed where they were, and I'm like, I need you to stand on mid for a couple shots, like please just believe, and then like whoever was there was like, okay, I might die for it. I'm like, no, believe,
I
and then
think
once I saw I got there at 65% core, I'm like, yeah, that's 3 buttons, and Nazwadan kills the core.
I think I had a game one time where I ended the game by solo driving the Volskaya protector into the enemy base, and I was like, "Just hang on, guys, I'm going."
Yeah.
But game two, it looked like you guys had the same kind of strategy going in. You guys took two more like macro heavy champs.
Hmm.
Were your first bans to protect the Zool? I felt like the Malthael and the Dahaka bands, and in the back of my head, it was kind of tickling me that you guys were gonna go Zool, and I didn't say it, and I don't get to look like I had a big brain, um, but I was not surprised when it came out.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily to protect him as much as it was to say we're going to have the best double soaker on the game right now, right?
Hmm.
Because we did scout, their
On the
offlaners,
game
what they
right
could
now, I
pick.
mean, I guess that might not change ever, but you know.
Maybe, but I'm just saying like that was a decision to make that we knew if we took these two picks off the board, anybody else they could play couldn't keep up with Zool.
Sure.
And so that was just kind of the game plan on the bans for Tower.
And then why the Nazebo with it? Because you figured Nazebo's like, like you usually think he's also kind of like a double soaking offlaner stacker, and like I get it. Like I like using him in team fights, but like just kind of seeing the double down on like the I guess the old specialist class, right? Always kind of
Hmm.
felt a little off kilter, but I think you guys played it well. But just
Yeah, I have a strategy for that map that I always ends up with us six capping at one point. In almost every game we've played towers on, if you go back and watch, you'll see that we six cap at some point. And so it's kind of just a draft decision for me that if we have the six cap in our pocket and we set it up right, like you'll notice in that game, Zul got top to like I don't know 10% of its health and
you
just
guys
left it.
definitely had the forts very like
Right, like
it
we
was
got it really
domino
low
effect.
and just made it so that top was the lowest, mid was the second lowest, and then bot. Once we clear bot, we just have to go bot, mid, top, right?
Swing it, yep.
And then now we have boss positioning, we have top camp positioning, whatever we want, right? So like I said, it's kind of a draft decision for me, but I also like Nazeeba on that map because one, he provides minions for towers to shoot at, so you can
Hmm.
always push bot or any of the forts whenever you want.
Sure.
He's great at structure damage. You can still get your stacks pretty well, on that map. Um, but specifically in that comp, when we have Zul who has a root, we have Joanna who has, just Joanna's fucking entire kit. And we have the ability to root with Anduin. The possibility of getting people trapped inside zombie wall is really, really high.
Especially into a
Um,
Stukov. Like I saw you get that a
right,
couple times where as soon as he's silenced, you just threw the zombie wall on him and
right.
no, I saw
and
that.
and yeah, and then going dead rush gives it a ton of damage, you know what I mean, and you can melt people just by catching them in that, and then knowing that I had a bunch of point and click CC essentially on my team to force
I
them into
mean,
that, it was
you
just
don't
a
have
good
to
pick.
sell me on your Nazebo build. This is Thing of the Deep. Oh,
Yeah,
so
to me that's the
undervalued.
build. Yeah, to me that's the build. It
I
it fills all his holes. It makes him team fighty early, and it makes his structure damage stay the same. And then at 20, you get the option of Slappy Ghost or Vile
yeah.
Infection if you have it done.
I love it. I love that build. I didn't catch note of your talents through the game just because towers go so quick. But looking
Yeah.
back, I'm always a big fan of Thing of the Deep. But yeah, it definitely it went quick. I don't think there's much more to be said on towers other than it looked like that was the way you guys played it multiple times. It looked like you were putting on like a lecture in college. Like this is why this we do it this way. Uh,
Yeah, thank you.
so I liked it. Savvy, you got any other pressing commentary?
Well done.
Thank you.
There you go.
That's about it. Yeah.
From the mouths of babes.
Hmm.
You do have to answer my last follow up question. And there's two of
Okay.
you, so I expect two answers, one from each of you.
Okay.
If you have to, if you got to add a hero to the game tomorrow, who would
Hmm.
you add?
Mm, that's really tough.
I always thought Duran from Brood War should be in the game.
There you go. You know, I I see you, but I think I'd prefer Tosh.
So I don't know if this would be a character, but I've always wanted there to like when Probius was coming out, I thought he was going to be the one that did this. But I've always wanted to be a character who could repair the structures or rebuild them. You know what I mean? And like an ABBA character where he's not going to be there for team fights, but he's going to be there
Oh,
to
so more
rebuild
instead of like
stuff like a
supporting the
peasant.
team, you support your structures. That'd be kind of
Right.
a cool
I always
take.
thought that would be fun, but I don't know how you'd implement it. But that
Well,
that would be nice. A
we had
peasant.
those and we got rid of them.
Yeah.
The mules were too strong. We can only let Abathur have it.
Yeah.
No, very nice. I think Arcturus Mensk is still at the top of the leaderboard. He's got a couple of votes. But that's all for on my side. The floor is yours for shout outs or book promos or movie clips, whatever you like.
I'll start by saying thank you for casting. I will also say thank you to Rooster Pizza for being super chill, because we didn't know whether or not we were going to have a fifth player tonight, and we scrambled, and they were willing to work with us. So that's just awesome. Just hands down that they
And
were
then you
super chill about
spanked
that.
him for it. You said,
I
"Thank
it
you. May
always
we
feels
have
bad, but
another."
thank you. And thank you to Mosley for stepping in and answering the call. That was super huge. And he felt like he fit in really well, which is awesome. Because that doesn't always happen with somebody,
I
just
wouldn't have
joins.
been able to tell. You know what? Looking at it, I wouldn't have been able to tell you who the sub was.
Right, right. It,
I
it
think it
felt
would
good.
really well. So kudos to your sub.
Um, yeah, so he's welcome to sub for us anytime. So other than that, thanks to everybody who's watching, and Atomic, the floor is yours.
Quick shout out to Canny, our coach, who watches our VODs with us and tells us why we're stupid.
Oh, he's definitely gonna tell me why I'm stupid this game. I
Oh
stepped up
yeah.
way too much.
Well, I hope just so everyone knows, I don't edit my videos, so you get all the shenanigans from me and Savvy on it, unless you guys
Oh,
record yourselves. I
I'm
apologize to
gonna.
your coach in
Yeah.
advance. Uh,
Yeah.
we've
Sorry
got
about
good
that.
commentary. We also have some bad commentary. So,
Excellent.
but wonderful. Thanks again for giving us a chance to cast you guys. We love it. Divi Champ's got to retire for a season, so uh,
Yeah, man, that feels good.
it does
I
feel
was
good.
proud of you
I
guys.
needed a break. Well, all the big wigs left the division, so it was our time to shine. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's one way to look
We
at
just
it, I
waited.
guess.
We just
But
waited.
didn't
We're
you?
like, wait, one time we'll be the
Well,
top dog.
you guys won the season after we won the season, right? And we left.
Well, this it was our first one when we won last season, so I think we watched you guys win. We watched Bleakman win.
Okay, that's right.
I think there was another one, and that might have been back when like we were still all on liquid metal, but
Yeah.
uh, yeah. Either way, well, good luck in the rest of the season for you guys. You guys are cruising to be in the top echelon, so best of luck to you.
All right, thank you. You guys have a great night.
All right, you two, take care.
ya.
All right, and to the cast, well, the viewers, hope you enjoyed the ride. It was emotionally roller coastery. We talked about some new analogies instead of saying everything snowballs.
Yeah.
Uh, and we definitely didn't. We kept it very PG rated. So great job, Savvy. Kudos to you.
Hey, listen, it takes a lot of work to be like that.
We are as good as we can be.
Mhm.
So we'll see you guys next week for the next epic chapter in the saga or the odyssey of Rooster Pizza, WBP. And until then, everyone have a great day, or night, or tomorrow,
Bye.
or week. So see yous.